So go ahead and introduce that.
Yeah, we're gonna go around the horn again. So trying to think of how I want to word this question. All right, I'm just gonna straight up ask it like this: Are the Grizzlies better without Ja? Or how important is Ja to the Grizzlies? For real.
So this is the same argument, niggas. I feel like, to me personally, I think Ja is important to the Grizzlies. Like, this shit all sounds good. It's like to me, it's like the Jalen Hurts, what's the name? Trubis, what's the other dude name? Minshew, Garner Minshew argument bullshit, bro. Like, okay, you're gonna win some games without Ja, but how sustainable is that? Okay, in the regular season, the Nets look good when that trade first happened and everyone came in. When they got rid of Kyrie and KD, the Nets looked good. They were playing all cohesive and it looked good. But how sustainable is that, bro? You need that. You need that star power. Now, I feel like they have to figure it out. I don't think that necessarily they're better without him, but players do step up their levels in order to compensate for Ja not being there. And at times it could look a little bit more better on the eye. You know what I mean? Kind of like when when I mean, bro, we've all seen it in all different types of sports. When certain players go down, other teams like the supporting players step up. And I do think that the supporting players on the Grizzlies do have a lot more to offer, but they do trim it down because of Ja. But I do think there's a way that they can cohesively play and still be who they are. I mean, they're here because of that situation with Ja. To me, it's like, oh, dude, it's not the same, but and I hate to bring it back to the Celtics because I don't want to relate everything to the Celtics, but it's like the same type of notion when niggas try to tell me can Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum play together. Why the fuck not, bro? But what's yours?
You want me to go for me?
Yeah, you got to go ahead. I'll go after you.
I agree with everything Mike just said, except for the comparison to the Eagles. I feel like that's a little different. That is the best roster, top to bottom, in the NFL. And I genuinely feel like you put at least 85 to 90% of the starters in the NFL and the Eagles, and they at least make the Eastern Conference Finals because they're definitely beating the Giants with I could have played quarterback and they was beating us. And I'm a Giants fan. They were just better than us.
Yeah, but that's a moment in time. What about when the Cowboys played Garner Minshew versus when the Cowboys played what's the name, like that regular season shit, like those inches and those little games that we don't think about that happen in October and December and shit like that. That nigga can geek a couple of them joints. You feel me? I mean, we never know, bro.
I don't like that game because Gardner Minshew played well that game. He had 2 picks, but the 2 picks were in his receiver's hands, and then it got intercepted. Like Gardner Minshew cooked y'all. Like let's not. And then Jalen Hurts played Cooper Rush. Like it's not. He didn't play Dak. He played Cooper Rush, and they played
Cooper Rush.
My fault. Y'all know how I was about Cooper. But they only put up 21. They put up. The Cowboys, y'all put up 42 against them when Dak was there. Y'all only put up 21, and then Gardner Minshew came in and put up more points on the same Dallas defense later in the year when you're supposed to be better. He put up, what, 35? No, he put up like 28 because they got a pick 6. I'm not going to, but he put up 28. And then I honestly blame that game on the Eagles defense. There's no way they should give up 42 points.
That was just a small example, but my thing is like, what happens when it's 4th and 1 like it was a couple different games and they get in that little ultimate position, that ultimate formation, and Jalen Hurts gets at the back and he rams it in because Jalen Hurts squats like 7.
Yeah. Hey yo. Flag on the play.
What does he do?
He does what?
Femi. Go ahead. Femi, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's get it back on track.
Let's get it back on track.
I agree with Mike and Los. I think Ja is very important to the Grizzlies if they want to win a championship. But they have shown us that they can play without him. In the playoffs, I don't know how far they can go because you do need that star to be able to take you up a notch. if Ja was more, I don't know, game one, he seemed very like, I'm gonna be real chill. I'm gonna swing here, swing there. I'm gonna try to go to the defense here, try to get a foul here. I don't know, man. It's just this his style of play kind of fluctuate. Like sometimes he's like, I'm gonna attack and I'm gonna get mine. And then we going, you know what I'm saying? But in game one, it looked like he was just kind of going through the motions. And I think that's why they lost too, apart from, Rui and AR.
So how do you think Josh should play? Should Ja play in a way where he's effective when they need him, or should Ja play in an aggressive manner? Like
I think Ja,
I facilitate, and then when y'all need that bucket, because sometimes you're gonna need a bucket. When y'all need that bucket, you know what I'm saying?
I think Ja needs to be in attack mode all the time. Because I feel like he can really just he can manipulate a defense, I think, better than most guards could, just because with his like athletic ability. But again, sometimes he's more about just playing within whatever system that they have. And I feel like Ja, if he has it in his mind that, okay, I need to go out and try to get mine, so then at least I can have the defense's attention, and then I can start swinging it to my teammates. And then you got like, what's his name, Jaren Jackson. He could put up 15, 20. You got, well, I can't say Dylan Brooks, but, they have a lot of guys who can, what I'm saying, they could shoot the ball from the perimeter. He can really like change the game for them if he attacks first. That's just my opinion.
I disagree with you. I feel like John Morant needs to take a book out of De'Aaron Fox's playbook. He needs to just, you know what I'm saying? He needs to pick his moments when like the team needs him. Like De'Aaron Fox, you see, he be chilling, and as you know, when we be betting, we be like, yo, De'Aaron Fox, I need 25. But then like when the team needs him, it's like, all right, like it's winning time. So now De'Aaron Fox is gonna turn up. But at first, he's gonna get everyone involved. And if it just so happens that everyone else is on, then De'Aaron Fox is going to chill that night. But, like, if it's looking like, all right, like, we haven't scored a bucket in, like, 2 minutes, like, all right, just give me the ball. Sabonis, come here, set a pick, and I'm going to do me.
And that takes time.
Hold on.
That takes time.
I understand that. Also, though, they have Sabonis who can facilitate that offense. So it's a lot easier for Fox to just kind of play where he needs to, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't have that in Memphis. They don't have a big who can control and kick out, and you know what I'm saying? They don't have that. So it's a lot easier for D Fox to just kind of coast through a game and then boom, I'm gonna score 15 in a quarter, you know what I mean? But Ja has to be able to like facilitate the entire thing, because without him, if we're talking championship, they're not winning without Ja. Like they're not going far without Ja. They might not even win a playoff series without Ja.
So are you saying that you'd rather have De'Aaron Fox? Is this what I'm hearing? Like, are you insinuating that?
Me?
Ooh.
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah, I would rather have De'Aaron Fox as my point guard. For sure.
That's valid.
For
That's
sure.
valid. That's valid.
De'Aaron Fox on this team? Oh, my God. For sure. For sure. On the Grizzlies? For
What's
sure.
different? Are they going to beat the Lakers if he's there?
They might.
No.
Who guarding Fox?
Vandy.
That's tough.
Ooh.
That's a
Yeah.
tough matchup. That's a tough matchup. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just feel like Fox. He's just got it, bro. He just got it. But like, I just feel like the ball. Like, all right, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I like Ja, and I don't want it to come off like I'm hating. I like Ja. I like his game. He's the most electrifying player in the league. Maybe besides Kyrie.
You wouldn't about to shit on someone.
No, I'm not gonna shit on him, but I just don't like when the Grizzlies play basketball without Ja. It kind of reminds me without the superstar of the Spurs. Like the ball movement, the defense. They played better defense when Ja's not on the court. The ball just moves more fluently. Everyone's involved. Like instead of two people that you're worried about on the court, you got to worry about all five because you don't know which one's gonna snap. Like the game 2, they had Xavier Tillman going. They had Tyus Jones, who leads the league in assist to turnover ratio the last 3 years. He's got the offense moving the right way. Desmond Bane finding good shots. Jaren Jackson doing his thing. And then I feel like obviously they're more locked in without their superstar, but I feel like in general they're just a locked in group because like they all play defense well. Like they all defend well. Tyus Jones is the only person that you'd be like, all right, that's the defensive liability, but it's not like so much of a liability that like it's like You know,
You gotta
that
put him
is-
on to
that,
wing or
that
something.
you gotta take him off the court.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know, man. Personally, I like Ja, but it's hard to win with a point guard in general. To win it, like your point guard being your best player, like we have Stephen Curry and throughout NBA history, Isaiah Thomas, Jason Kidd couldn't even win one, but he went against the Lakers. Like it's just hard.
Let me throw something out there.
Go ahead.
The Clippers and the Grizzlies make a trade. Ja for Paul George. Who says no? Because
I would say the Clippers do because him and Russ on the same team.
I mean, they probably
But
would.
you also get a young superstar. So I mean, you would have to. I just think you would have to move Russ. But the Grizzlies also might say no because Paul George is older, and you're losing you know Ja is a superstar. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ja is a superstar. I can see reasons to say no on both ends, and I can see reasons to say yes. Like the Grizzlies get their wing they want. Tyus Jones is a starting point guard in the NBA. Like he can start on most teams, he can start. Like he's a starting guard.
He can start.
He can start.
Yeah, he can start.
I don't feel bad taking that. There might be a couple of teams with like the superstar point guard that he can't start on, but like for the most part, Tyus Jones is one of the better point guards in the league. He's gonna take care of the ball. You're gonna run your offense. You're not really too concerned. I feel like
he could probably start on.
He can start on the Bulls.
Oh yeah,
without Lonzo, without Lonzo for sure.
He can start on the Heat.
He can start on the Heat. I was thinking the Heat.
Hell yeah.
I was thinking
hell yeah.
Bulls, Wizards. He would start. I'm not gonna name all the trash teams because he would start on all the trash teams. But I think he would start on most teams.
He can't start on 10 teams. You can't name 10.
Well, all the trash teams he's starting, so that's about like 8 right there. And then I said the Heat and Bulls.
I don't know what trash teams is, but he's not starting on 10 teams. But he is good. He's really good. But yeah, I was thinking like the Grizzlies just need a wing, and you saying you don't like Ja. Just in this scenario, like I feel like that would be ideal. Like, but I'm not the biggest Paul George fan, as everybody should know by now. So I'm definitely saying no if I'm Memphis.
I'm not gonna lie, Tyus Jones could start on the Celtics, but Derek White's been hooping, so Tyus Jones could start on the Celtics. They have Malcolm Brogdon coming off the bench.
Malcolm Brogdon,
Marcus Smart.
Brogdon's better than that nigga Tyus Jones.
Both of them, all 3 of them are probably better than.
No, Derek White's not better than Tyus Jones.
All 3 of them
not better. Who's not better?
It's not a wash. Derek White is just not clearly better than Tyus Jones.
He's shown us that he is.
He's hooping lately. It's a recency bias, but if we were talking like throughout the year, if I told you before the season who you taking, Tyus Jones or Derek White, who you taking?
Derek White.
I like Derek White.
I do like Derek White.
I like Derek White, but
he can guard, man. He can guard. He can guard.
He fits that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they lose or win more games with the switch though.
And Derek White do the little stuff too. I be seeing him.
Bro,
no. Are y'all watching Tyus Jones?
I like
Tyus is nice though. He's nice though. We're giving him his credit, but Derek White is just
I like Derek White for that team, but I'm saying Tyus Jones would have the potential to start on that team still.
I don't think so.
Without Marcus Smart, yeah.
He could start over Derek White.
No.
It just depends who has the better season right at that point.
He can't start for no good team other than the Heat. That's it. He damn sure can't start.
He's starting for the Bulls.
The Bulls not good.
Can he start for the Lakers?
Who's the Bulls starting point guard since what's the name went down?
Yeah, he could have started for the Lakers over Austin Reeves.
It's
Kobe White.
No, that was D-Lo.
It's Patrick Bev and Caruso. Io started a couple games too, but he's
definitely starting over there.
He definitely started for the Bulls.
Yeah,
he definitely started for the Bulls. That was good, but 10. He damn sure not starting in Minnesota. Nope. No. Mike Conley.
He could start over Mike. He could start over.
No.
He could start over.
I wouldn't start him over Mike because Mike Conley is just a veteran.
Mike Conley don't miss.
But he could though.
He could start.
He could. It's not like Mike is way better than him. It's very he could though.
Way better. No,
he could.
Watch Mike Conley tonight. That boy. That boy be hooping.
No, he be hooping. Yeah, it's the playoffs. He hooping. I'm glad he's hooping, but he hasn't really.
He could also start on the Dallas Mavericks.
Over who?
Yeah, over who?
Or Tim Hardaway, like they was doing last year. Spencer Dinwiddie used to start with the fucking Dallas Mavericks.
So we're talking about without Kyrie. So if we're talking about without Kyrie,
yeah, well, I say
Kyrie's there now. That's unfair to know. I forgot about Kyrie. My fault.
Yeah,
I was about to say, yeah,
he's not starting with Tim Hardaway. Fuck that nigga. That nigga's sorry now.
Wait,
if Luka could play off the ball, yeah, but no,
they're
he
too
can't.
They're too small. They're too small. What you say?
I said if Luka could. Oh, go ahead.
Spencer Dinwiddie is better than Tyus Jones, dude.
Dinwiddie.
That nigga Spencer Din shitty. That nigga talked all that shit about Kyle Kuzma and just went out there and laid an egg.
I was just about to say, ever since he said that shit about Kyle Kuzma, he went out there and just hit it up. Like, what are you doing? And I be vouching for you, bro. Like, nah.